Well, I'm back up at Spartan's Motorcycles, and this is our local Indian dealer, and I'm going to demo a Challenger today. That's my goal anyhow. And just to give you a little context, I thought I would just tell you a little bit about what I've been riding for a while. Prior to this Indian that I'm riding now, this Roadking, it's a 2017 Roadking. I had two Honda VTXs, 1800s, and I traded in my second one and picked this bike up, and I now have 32,000 miles on it. It's the 111 with a stage 1 kit, and I have the Rush 2.5-inch baffle slip-ons, high flow air cleaner, and I got this model. I kind of like that model, OEM flash, so it runs great. Actually, I have absolutely no issues at all with this bike. But I thought the Challengers are here, so I'm going to do yet another first impression of a Challenger. There's a million of them out there on the internet, and there's good reviews of them, but I'm just gonna take it for a ride and give you my first impression. So with that, let's go get suited up and signed up. Well, this is the bike I'm going to take for a ride. It's a standard, but the only optional thing on here is the backrest. They have another one with I don't know what they call it, set you back the seat, and the bars are a little bit longer. I don't know a lot about this bike. Let's see. Let's turn this on. That's similar to mine. Takes a little bit longer to boot up. Let's see. Takes a little longer for it to boot up than my Roadmaster, but that's okay. So the modes on this thing is that right here. Oh, standard mode. Okay, and then back is oh, just touch it. Okay, cool. Very good. Let's go through some screens here. All right, there's a screen. Don't need that, don't need that. Okay, I guess that's okay. We can do that one. All right, let's see. Here's our start button. Cool. Alright. Looks like she's in first gear. Yep, she's in first gear. Let's figure out where the friction zone is and off we go. Oh, no PSO shifter. Oh my God. Well, I hope you can hear me with the wind. I've got to say, this bike is extremely fast. Yeah, that's really good. We'll push that up. That might help a little bit. This is, like I said, the standard one, and the windshield is not very tall. I would need a taller one. I definitely would need a taller one. Let's see, that's all the way up. And well, once I'm slouching, it's probably not too bad. Yeah, I'm not sure I like the throttle compared to my Roadmaster, but again, it's in the standard mode. That's something you just get used to. Okay, what can I say about this? Basically, it's a big bike. Compared to my bike, I think this type of fixed fairing being so far forward makes it quite a bit different as far as looking down at the ground in front of the bike. Even with my bike with a fairing on it, it's a little closer and I can see over it and down on the road a little bit more, but it's not that bad. I have a 33-inch inseam and the floorboards are really perfectly positioned for me. I would definitely put a heel shifter on it because I'm just used to a heel shifter. Seats comfortable. I noticed the seats on these new bikes, they're not leather. I think Indians learned their lesson about having leather covered seats. This one has such a nice notch in it that it's holding my butt. I'm not going to be sliding around, so it's really not bad. Okay, turns real nice and sharp, tight corners. Let's turn this back on. Yeah, it turns really nice. We'll stretch it out here a little bit. Might be a little windy. Well, it's a windy day, and at these speeds I'm getting blown around a little bit, but not too bad. Not too bad. Let's bring her back down to regular speed. Again, I would have a taller windshield for sure. It's a very nice, nice riding bike. Very good position. So we'll just go over the top and then circle around, go back. But my first impression is I really like this bike. Okay, we'll just go left here. Getting a little used to the friction zone. I can see driving this cross country. Very comfortable. The difference between a handlebar mount fairing and this fixed one, frame mounted, don't even notice the difference. Boy, roll on from going the speed limit to anything faster. Insane. These guys are doing illegal things. Let's see what that's all about. Oh, I see. I've never rode on a bike that is as comfortable and as quick as this one. I mean, that combination of comfortable and quick. Of course, a sport bike would be a lot quicker, but comfort, I mean, the seating position for me, I'm 6 foot tall, and like I said, about a 33 inseam, and my arms are around 34. Yep, about 34, 35. So I have longer arms. And boy, this just, the stock position is excellent for me. I wouldn't have to change any of this. Let's go to sport mode. Sport mode, okay. And then just touch the screen, it's supposed to go back, right? Okay, it's back. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's it. That's a ticket. Alright. Maybe it'll just go back by itself. Notifications? No, no. There we go. I guess it goes back on its own. Now there's a little switch over here that you can blip. There's your navigation. That looks a little different than mine. And the radio. And he's got navigation and a few other things. Kind of cool. Your gear indicators there on this screen. Now this little gear down in the corner, I hope I have my camera pointed in the right direction. That gear will give you the option to change your, well, not with these big fat gloves, change to different screen positions. And then you have choice and you can make them whatever way you want. And I think you have about 5 screens. Let me go to another one. So on this one he chose to have the same thing over here, but he put his tire pressure, which is cool. Got his oil, which is good. And what do we have on this one? Elevation. Oh, I don't have elevation on mine. So they've made some improvements on these ride commands on the newer bikes. Some real nice ones. One of the ones that I really like is they give you weather. And I think you get a subscription to that for a year when you buy the bike. But having weather when you're traveling across the country, boy, I tell you, that is a handy thing to have. You got your range here, and I think it's the same right up here. You've got it here, so you got a full gas gauge there. There's a button down here that opens the gas cap, I believe. I think I like the sport mode. The throttle doesn't have as much slop right in the beginning. Yeah, I like that better. Oh yeah, sport mode is a way to have the throttle. Yeah, you don't have to twist as much to get it to go. I like that. Actually, it feels a lot like my bike. And I actually thought my bike, my 111, was, I thought it was going to be very similar to the standard mode on this bike. And it's not. Feels closer to the sport mode. I haven't heard anyone mention that before. First impression, this bike is awesome. I love the engine. I love the fact that it's water cooled. And they did a nice job with the radiator and how they dressed that out too. I think that turned out real nice. Alright, so we're back. Now let's put this back in line. Okay, so what do I have to say about this bike? Will I buy one of these or not? To be honest with you,
what do you think?
Well, I love the bike. I think you're right about the engine. This engine is killer. This, yeah, it's one hell of an engine. I'd love to see it on some other styles when they come out. Do you know about the colors for 2021?
Not yet.
No? No?
I'm hoping they kind of put some of these new colors that they got in there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not a fan of the
crystal's pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the dull finish. I'm That's not mine.
Well, the other one's the pearl black.
That was
which
nice.
is nice.
Yeah, that's
Well,
nice.
did you see the Roadmaster that's in there? And I know we got it kind of
Yeah.
backed up. We had it in the window.
Yeah.
And the new, they call it Azure Crystal Black. And oh my God, it pops and it's beautiful.
Oh, I'll have to go check that out.
We backed it off. It's near the back, so you can't see it as good. But when that thing's in the sun, oh my God.
I'd love to see like a candy red on this one, or even a burgundy or something like that. I'm big on.
I know you like the red.
I like the red. Yes, that's right. That's
Ruby
right.
Red's too much for you, or what?
Huh?
The Ruby Red's too much for you?
Oh, I like ruby red.
Well, they have this in Ruby Red.
Boy, I tell you, this is sweet. I tell you, the things that I would buy, the things that I'd buy if I bought the stock one, because the seating is perfect for me. This is good. I'd buy the taller windshield, a heel shifter, and probably a backrest. And that would be it for quite a while. That's
The only
really
thing is
nice.
they don't have closeouts for them now, but they got the vinyl closeouts. That's the only thing that would probably be nice for now, days like today. It's a little bit chillier out. Just
Yeah.
to have that protection out.
Oh, lowers?
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a fiberglass lower. They got a, like a
The vinyl
one that goes in the engine.
So like I was mentioning, I really like this bike. The only thing that I would change, taller windshield, heel shifter, and a backrest. And I think that would be it to start.
What's that?
How much is the bronze one? The stock one?
Same as the red one, pretty much. 28-ish.
About 28-ish?
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, they're
Oh,
pretty
it's
much
the same.
Pretty much the same. They're within 5, 6, about $700 of each other.
Okay. This is the other color that they had available. I don't know if you can see that color in here. It's got a little green speckles and stuff. It's absolutely beautiful. And the pricing is about the same, around 28, and a little more chrome. I kind of like chrome. Chrome looks nice. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for my first impressions of the Indian Challenger. Very nice bike, very nice bike. Tons of power. Scary fast. Okay, so that's gonna do it for now, until next time. Well, I thought I was done, but I rode my Roadmaster 111 home, and I just thought I'd add a couple more comments. Maybe one of the glaring questions would be, am I going to sell my 111 Roadmaster and get one of those new Challengers or not? Well, to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to change out the black wall tires and put white walls on it, and then I'm going to run those white walls into the ground, and then at that time I'll determine if I want to get another bike or not. Now, one of the decisions that I did make was I don't think I'm going to go with anything other than the Stage 1 on my bike. It runs great. It runs great. I know I could add cams, I could add the 116 kit, but with that Challenger sitting out there, that's the bike. If I want more power, I'll go with that. So I'll wait on that, but for now, I'm going to be riding this bike for a while. So that's the end of this review. So until next time.